Welcome to Gaming with Denz. I'm Denz and today we're playing Don't Starve on the PlayStation 4. Don't Starve is a survival type game, and here's the intro to it. The graphics that you see here for the intro is pretty much the graphics that you'll see in gameplay. It's pretty neat. I like how you can still kind of see the construction lines that they use to to draw the characters. It kind of adds that extra kind of flavor and a little bit of life to it, I find. Even how it's kind of pen colored, it looks really neat. So here is a voice talking to the main character here, Wilson. Wilson obviously is a scientist and he's become bored. And the voice in the box here offers him tons and tons of knowledge. So we start here by collecting some mice, tie them up real nice here, just like any other good experiment. Hammering away. Looks like he was painting there. Touch of blood. And there you go. Whatever that kind of machine there. And you see the construction lines again there around his eyes and even the circle around the back of his head there. I love it. It's just such a neat way of drawing the characters. So that's the intro to Don't Starve. So here I have the expansion pack to Don't Starve called Reign of Giants. It just adds a couple more boss mobs, giants, that roam around the map. They're kind of random to find, a little difficult. And they add a couple extra monsters and passive monsters, of course, and a couple playable characters. But we're going to start a new game playing Wilson, the same character that you'll be playing when and if you decide to download the game. To buy the game, it'll be $14.99, and I think that comes with both Don't Starve and Reign of Giants. You can buy them separate, Don't Starve for $10 and Reign of Giants for $5. But you might as well just get the bundle because, well, you'll end up getting both anyways. So here we go, let's make a new character. His name's Maxwell. Not Maxwell, sorry. Maxwell's the villain in the game. Our character's name is Wilson. So here we go. Now each world is randomly generated, so no two worlds are alike. So yeah, it's always a new experience. It's not the same cookie cutter worlds. So the goal of this game is to find Maxwell's door. Because once we find Maxwell's door, we'll enter a mode called Adventure Mode. And that's the mode that we need to be in to beat the game. Or somewhat beat the game, I suppose. The guy talking to us right now, his name's Maxwell. He's the villain. But here we go. We start here with absolutely nothing except for a full stomach. Our sanity is intact and our health is intact. And you can see all those gauges to our right here. Nope, sorry. To our right, at the top right hand corner of the screen there, you can see it says day 1, and that's the time of day we're at. So you can see the yellow there. That's your sunshine moment. The red is when it's becoming dusk and it's getting dark. You can also tell by the way the screen will dim once it gets to the red. And that bluish purple there is nighttime. When nighttime comes, you have to have some sort of light. If you don't have any light, your character will die by this monster. And this monster will usually kill you in one hit. So it's important to have a fire going or something going. Underneath our daytime counter there, we have our hunger, our health, and our sanity. Our health and sanity and hunger are all very important. Health, you'll find that you won't lose too much health unless you're battling people, which I would avoid right off the beginning. Our insanity will constantly rise and fall, more so fall than anything, because, well, you're in a strange place, you don't have your comfy house, you don't have your comfy chair, you have nothing. And every time you encounter a monster, your insanity will go down. Same with your hunger. Your hunger will gradually fall, and the more hungry you become, the more insane you'll become. And it's just a non-stop battle of trying to keep yourself fed, sane, and, well, healthy. Down at the bottom there, this is all your inventory slots where you can place items, and then you get 3 items that you can wear. There's your hat, what you can wear on your chest or back, and then your hands, which is usually your weapon. So either that be a pickaxe, spear, sword, whatever. That's where it'll go. Um, there's backpacks in the game that will expand your inventory, but when you equip a backpack, it'll go onto your chest piece, your torso piece, and so you won't be able to wear armor while carrying a backpack. So you kind of have to choose, do you want to carry more items and not be protected, or you want to be protected and carry less items? And that's a decision you'll have to make later on throughout the game. So, on our left-hand side here, there's our research toolbar here, where you can build tools for whatever occasion you need them for. We'll need an axe, so we'll need sticks and flint. And you'll find these in around the world here, and we'll go through that in a bit. And then there's your light for your campfire, your fire pits, and your torches. And then your survival, which is traps and bird cages, umbrellas, backpacks, so on and so forth. And then there's your science bar. Your science bar will hold everything that you'll need to unlock additional research items. And then there's your fight stuff where you can build spears and other offensive weapons, including armor. And then there's your dress, so you can wear hats and other stuff to make your character more comfortable. So let's start by getting some food here. You can eat seeds when you cook them. Yeah, there's flowers in the game. When you pick up flowers, it'll restore some of your sanity, which is very important because you don't want to go crazy, because if you go crazy, you'll start seeing ghosts or shadows that move around, and eventually those shadows will attack you, and they will do damage and possibly kill you, and that's never good. There's some passive mobs in the game. There's like the bunny, the butterfly, bees. Killer bees obviously are not passive. They will kill you. Birds are pretty passive. There's a turkey. He's a bit of a pain actually, so I suggest killing him. There's beefalo. Beefalo are buffalo, and they're passive too. But if you attack one, a whole herd of beefalo will attack you, and they will most likely kill you if you don't know how to handle them. So right now I'm collecting grass. Grass is important to start fires and whatnot. It's also important to note that you do not want to build a fire pit too close to anything that will burn down, like bushes, trees, saplings, grass, anything like that. Saplings is where you get all your branches from. So once you get saplings and some flint, and flint are the rocks that you find on the ground. And then there's mushrooms. Most of the time, mushrooms are pretty good. Always cook the mushroom. Don't try eating mushrooms raw. I've had many bad experiences eating raw mushrooms in the game. It never ended well for me. So now we got some carrots here, we got some berries, some mushrooms, even got some flint here. Running a little bit of daylight here, we're almost halfway done our day. But here we go. And now we'll go into our research bar here and we'll craft an axe. And as you see, the axe went into our inventory slot here and instantly equipped itself to our hand. And you see it says 100% there. That's pretty much your durability. When your durability of your weapon or item that you use run out, it's gone and you have to make another one. And it goes by pretty quick. You can eventually upgrade from a regular flint axe to a gold axe, and the gold axe will last quite a bit longer, but we're nowhere near getting a gold axe yet, so a flint axe will do. So So let's go cut down some trees. All your actions in game will be controlled by X, triangle, and square for the most part. X is your basic interact. Triangle is to inspect every item, monster in the game. Kind of gives you a little funny snippet of that item you're interacting with. Each character you play will have a different interaction with that item. So for Wilson to interact with grass, it's a tuft of grass. And when you inspect it after you cut it down, it'll say it was cut down in the prime of its life. Little tiny snippets. Every item has its own interaction with it, which makes it kind of fun when you're bored and trying to survive. Your character will also let you know when daytime is changing, just in case if you don't notice. There are random boss encounters, so if you attack too many trees or kill too many passive monsters in a go, you may have a boss that'll spawn and attempt to kill you. These bosses are usually kind of hard to kill, so try not to farm too much. But you have to do what you have to do, right, to survive. So it's getting pretty close to nighttime. Those moles right here, the guys that dig in the ground, they're jerks. If you drop items on the ground, they'll stay there forever until a mole eats it. And they like eating everything you drop because they're jerks. Beehives have honey in it, obviously, and honey will heal your character, but killer bees will come out of the beehive there, and they won't stop until you're dead. You'll have to run pretty far till they stop chasing you. I've died several times by bees. Actually, I've died several times by a lot of different mobs. I've died from darkness, I've died from penguins, I've died from starvation, I've died from my own shadow killing me. It's getting a little dark here, so let's set up a campfire. We'll build it here next to the trees here. Your campfire will require you to add fuel to it every once in a while. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Make sure you have some sort of item. You'll need logs, pine cones, anything that you can throw in there. You can plant trees with pine cones. Oops, let's pick that back up. So you can plant trees so you can grow additional trees. And as you see, it is fairly dark now that the sun has gone away. Almost scary dark. If you add too much fuel to the fire, it will start surrounding plants on fire. And it's not good. It's not good when everything catches on fire, because you can burn to death too if you're not careful. So we'll cook some food here because our character's getting kind of hungry. There we go. And we're almost done our first night here. Oh, let's cook some seeds. There we go. Now let's build us a nice little garland. Make our character look a little pretty. Garlands also increase our sanity a bit. Makes us feel happier in this horrible, horrible life. But this looks like the end of day one. So thanks for watching. Comment if you enjoyed it and what you thought of the video. And tomorrow we'll tackle day two. Thanks for watching.